Way Hey Adventures, Rambling Bard here, and we're doing a crafting video today. We are in my studio, which is my one-car garage, so let's show you that. This is looking obviously at the garage door end, it leads out to the driveway. What is this big ugly tarp in the corner, huh? You ask? Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But along the side here, we have our sewing table and the fish tanks and the cat. And then we've got, that leads back into the house. This is a mudroom. So this frame here, without anything in it, I'm going to add a door to. Now these things aren't in any particular order, but these are the things that I'm planning on doing to expand this. This is done partially with help with patrons, but also with the tax return this year. We're using that to kind of do a lot of things for the house that we need. So this is going to be one of them, getting the studio finally prepped and ready to go because I've got a lot of big plans this year. So anyway, so first things first, like I said, in no particular order, this door here, this door frame here, is going to actually have a door put in it, and hopefully a heavier one with some soundproofing, and on the outside of that door I'm going to hang like a sign that says, hey, we're recording, or, you know, please knock first, or come on in. So this is the sewing table. It's a piece of plywood cut in half and laid across a couple of these bookshelves. It's got fish tanks on it right now, but those fish tanks are going to change. Fish tank update coming in another video, probably next month. I'll talk about what my plans for them are, and kind of show you with the stuff that I get with the tax return. But we will keep the bettas in here, or at least one of them will stay in my office. So another big thing is going to be finishing this flooring that I started. That was originally, the rug was turned and covered up all of this, and the desk and everything was scooched more this way. But since that has changed, and because I'm finishing the rest of the studio to use for all sorts of clean crafting, as well as, so basically video editing, playing video games, anything that doesn't create a bunch of sawdust or spilled paint, etc., 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 will be moved out into, hopefully, a shed. I'm gonna get a shed. Just one. I'm not Arthur Two Sheds Jackson. But I'm going to get a shed, and I want to move all of the woodworking stuff out there primarily. So all of the wand carving, everything that creates sawdust, like I said, it's gonna end up outside in the shed, and all of the clean crafting can stay in here. So things like leatherworking, clean. But leatherworking, sewing, stuff like that can happen here. Now, the sewing table is going to get expanded the rest of the way down to the garage door. This stuff is going to get moved out into the woodworking shop in some cases. Some of it's going to get hung up on the walls, like this extra guitar I have. Plans on that later. And then back there, behind the tarp, I promise I'm not hiding it from you, is my desk where I've got my flex shaft and stuff like that. The tarp is there to stop sawdust because I'm about to get back to work, because it's finally starting to warm back up here in Oklahoma, kind of. But I'm about to get back to work on woodworking stuff. As you can see, there is just a ton of it laying here waiting to be finished. So I'm going to be doing that very soon. Anyway, so we talked about the flooring, we talked about the door, we talked about expanding the sewing table a little bit, which is looking at my belly there, I'm sorry. We talked about expanding the sewing table a little bit, and that's super cheap because these bookshelves are only like $35 at Walmart. They're very sturdy because they're this cube, like you can see. You know, this is your standard like bookshelf thickness right here. But this, even though it's particle board, is so much bigger. It holds so much more weight, has a much more sturdy structure. For once, I actually really like furniture from Walmart. But anyway, I'm gonna get a couple more of those to serve as braces for the sewing table, which will run, like I said, the rest of the way down. And then it's just another piece of plywood cut in half, and another 2 of these minimum to make that happen. One to go here, and one to go at the end. So that's extra shelf space, which is great. Plan for over here, once all of that is moved into the woodworking side, plan for over here is bookshelves. Bookshelves for games, bookshelves for books. Bookshelves for any manner of all things. We're gonna make that the kind of library wall of it. And then right here next to me, I'm gonna do a stand and put the one fish tank that I'm gonna keep in here next to my desk, so I can always look at it like my 4th monitor kind of thing. Here's my beautiful my beautiful computer with 3 different sized monitors. And yeah, that's kind of it. That's the plans right now. Oh, sorry. One more really big thing. Aside, and we're not counting decorations here. I'm not gonna waste your time with rambling on about decorations. You'll just have to wait to see, because as you can tell, the walls are very bare right now. Like, I've got some stuff up. I have my tapestry there that I got from Redbubble. If you want any Rambling Bard merchandise or anything with that, you can't see the whole logo, but you know what the logo looks like. You're here on my channel. But if you want any Rambling Bard merchandise, real quick, head over to redbubble.com, search the Rambling Bard. You should be able to find it. I'll put a link in the description below too if you want it. There's art that I've done, there's my logo, all sorts of cool stuff. So check out Redbubble. And yeah, the last big thing that I will tell you about, soundproofing. Yeah. New lighting for one, because yeah. But soundproofing. So soundproofing's gonna happen, and that's gonna be pricey. I might need your help with that. We'll do a fundraising thing where I stream as often as I can, and we'll I don't know, we'll figure something out for that. But yeah, soundproofing is going to be expensive, but it's needed because I'm working on an album. Yeah, kind of excited about that. So yeah, sorry this crafting video is more just a ramble than any actual work getting done, but I wanted to show you the state of my office / studio / arcade. It's really only a studio right now. But I want to show you the current state of it, so that way when it's done and I take you through the tour on it, you can see a final before and after, and you kind of know the plans that I'm looking forward to. A few other quick crafting plans moving forward so you can know what to look forward to as far as content is concerned. With the backyard, not only is there going to be the shed, so I'll do a little video on that because it's going to be like one of those put together sheds you can get on Amazon. So I'll do a little video on that, but I'm also doing a homemade fire pit. I'm trying to do that entirely free. So far it is, and I think I can make that work. It shouldn't be too hard. The only thing that I'll pay for is lava rock, because I don't think I'm gonna get crushed, bags of lava rock for free. But anyway, so fire pit, the shed, and the greenhouse. We've talked about the greenhouse for almost 2 years now, but the way I'm gonna make it happen is inexpensive as possible, but I'm still gonna buy materials for it, and it's still gonna be the kind of thing that we can break down and take with us when we move, because after all, this is a rental house, and I don't want to leave anything here unless my landlord's willing to pay for it. And he's the same way. Like, he's like, I'd hate for you to drop $1,500 on a shed and then, not be able to take it with you and me not be able to pay you for it or something like that. So we're opting for a model of shed that can be taken back apart and packed back down flat. So anyway, I'm rambling on far too much. You get the idea. There's lots of crafting plans in the works. I've got to get cracking on that instead of rambling. So I'm going to hit stop recording. I'm going to edit this recording. I'm going to upload this recording, and you're going to see it in a manner of probably 30, 45 minutes, depending on how long everything takes. Anyway, adventurers, we got one more content video coming for this month, and then February we should be right on schedule. Stay tuned, adventurers. Remember, life is a series of choices between fear and love. Choose love, everybody. We'll see you next time.